Hey Hokie fans, welcome to the Christiansburg Aquatic Center, home of the H2 Okie swimming and diving program. We're here with Dr. Ned T. Skinner, the head coach of the program. And Ned, let's take a look back at the season that was. It was a great year for the men's and women's program. What did you think of how they performed?
I feel really good about the year we've had thus far. The energy's been great. It's one of those years that have gone by too fast, and here we are in the championship segment. And, I've really enjoyed the ride. I think the swimmers and divers have had a good experience, so we've performed well. I think we're in a real nice position.
You talked about energy and leadership right there as one of the keys, and I know that's something you preach to your program. Why is that so important to you in the everyday aspect of training?
Well, first of all, we carry a roster of about 65 student athletes, men and women, swimmers and divers, and we're just a big old happy family, and so trying to get everybody on the same page, everybody with the same goal and the same purpose is, clearly an operation that we have to manage every day, and leadership is just so important with that. If you've got the right people in place, guiding the team, not just at practice, or in the weight room or in the dining halls, but on the weekends and when no one else is looking, that's when you got something special.
You talked about that character as well. Talk about maybe somebody who has, or a group of people that have really surprised you on this team this year.
Well, I think on the women's side, Claudia Nashiblo, she's just fantastic, nationally ranked in multiple events, just really a gamer in the meets. Jess Hespler has been outstanding all year and has really emerged as a superstar for us, and she's a first-class student athlete. What she's doing, Alyssa Bowden back from injury, redshirt year last year, really looking good, and I feel like there's a lot of names emerging. On the men's side, again, this senior class that we have is unbelievable in terms of what they do. CJ Fiala and Morgan Latimer and Owen Burns and Colin Higgins and Jake Orris and so many names. It just means so much to this program and what they do. And the 16 seniors that we are graduating, it's just unbelievable, what we have to try to do to replace.
All right, I'm going to steal a term from here, accelerating into the championship segment. Women's ACC's 3 weeks out, men's 4 weeks out. This women's program recently nominated as one of the top 5 fastest rising programs in the country. What does an accolade like that mean to you going into that segment?
Well, I guess it only means something if we do something with it, right? And we do believe in accelerating. You know that. It's something we take pride in. CJ, we have 20 swimmers and divers with NCAA experience on this roster, and that's a big number, and so we want to have almost an expectant environment of success. And again, the leadership understands that, as we're getting ready to start practice here, we know we'll have a championship caliber practice, and every day matters now. Here we are 3 weeks out, 4 weeks out, each practice has a specific purpose, and I think our student athletes understand what it takes to get prepared. The ACC is one of the top swimming and diving conferences in the country, so we're going to be up against some stiff competition.
You mentioned some stiff competition. The ACC is, like you said, coming up for the women. 2 top 10 programs in there in UVA and UNC. What do you expect from your women in the ACC Championships?
Well, we were runner-up 2 years ago. So just a short 2 seasons ago, we were runner-up to UVA. So our women understand what it takes to get ready for that meet. They understand what it takes to have the same vision. You got to be gritty. And I was just saying it just yesterday to our group. At the end of the day, you want to beat somebody. And swimming is a great sport that way. The clock doesn't lie. The hand to the wall doesn't lie. And ultimately finding recruits and swimmers and divers that want to compete is really what it's all about.
One of the first things you notice here when you walk into the Aquatic Center is that 2014 ACC Championship banner from the men's team last year. What are you expecting out of them? Some tough challengers in the ACC this year.
Yeah, we've had a couple obstacles, but everybody does. The old saying, there's always a storm in every program, and you just have to try to weave your way through that storm. And I'm really proud of the men we have right now. We're 15th ranked team in the country. I think we merit that ranking. You know, it all boils down to that weekend. And I think if we go in there and we do what we're capable of doing on the relays, we're capable of doing what we know we can do in diving, and the individual results come forward. You know, we're an all hands on deck team, CJ, as you know, and we're going to be in the mix, and we're going to be a tough out.
All right, last question for you, Ned. I hate to put you on the spot, but would you say, one good goal for this program as a whole, men and women, as we accelerate towards the end of the season?
Well, I feel that both teams have what it takes to have their highest finish ever at the NCAA Championships. The women, I think it would be outstanding if they could be in the top 20. They're ready. We've got the type of team that could be in the top 15 even. I feel like the men have what it takes to be certainly in the top 15 and into the top 10. I would love to see us shatter school records at a level that we've never seen, and I know we have the speed, I know we have the determination, to break over 20 school records. And I just believe in the totality of our program. Both teams were well over 3.0 as a GPA, and I want to continue our streak of having more academic all ACC team members than any other school in the conference. And all those things add up to a quality program, and that's really what I try to have.
So big things coming for this program here at Virginia Tech. You got to make sure you keep an eye on it. With Dr. Ned T. Skinner, I'm CJ Fiala. We'll see you next time.